We'd like to thank all the different manufacturers that came out, but first and foremost, we want to introduce you all to Jan Haldeman, who is our builder. Jan, if you would grace us with your presence. This guy was the first person we asked about this project. So you've all asked me several questions about how's it been going and what's the biggest challenge. If it wasn't for the general being sold into this whole process, none of this would happen. So he was able to talk to his subcontractors and get them all on board. So we had a media, or opening ground ceremony, and he was able to bring out all of his subcontractors who were going to be involved in the project, and had them all say, "Hey, this is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to do it." So without him, none of this would have been possible.
Well, thanks for that.
Yeah. Also, a shout out to Marcy, who's been invaluable for us along the process. Marcy Sudan is our interior designer. She's kind of, in a sense, somewhat of Jan's right-hand person. When we have so much going on in our lives as far as our careers, we have to have someone else other than Jan to kind of get through some of our design elements, but also keep track of our scheduling and those type of things going out. So without Marcy, of course, we would also be deep in the weeds, or deep doo-doo, because she kept us on track. And so Renee and her work very hard together on things, and I know they nicknamed me the design assistant, but truly it was their kind of gig. I just was along for the ride. Some of the manufacturers you guys, I'm not sure you know about. The first one, Patrick Dubois with Our American Made Home. With me today is Christopher Watson from WUDesign. WUDesign is building all of our cabinets. These are custom cabinets. We're so thrilled to have him on this job. I'd like Christopher to take us through perhaps his company, what he's done from his foundational standpoint, and then what's it like to be involved in this.
Thank you. WUDesigns, we started 18 years ago building high-end custom cabinetry and furniture that we ship all over from New York to Maui to San Francisco, Los Angeles. We've had a successful business, but there's always been there's been something missing, a very important ingredient with that. And as we have been through our process and creating designers all over the place for us, we have a showroom in Sacramento and in San Francisco. We were contemplating putting together a show about what we do as a company and our custom high-end woodworking. Well, with that, there was a lot of conversation with Renee Dubois, and it had built a concept of what they were doing with all the American-made, or complete all-American-made home. It has then been my new drive force for my company. Since that time, we have switched everything over in our company to all-American-made products, all the way down to the screws, the glue, the nails, the wood, where we buy our wood products from, out of Oregon, out of back in Mississippi, back in Ohio, and a lot of products right here in California. So with that new drive and that new thrive that we've been feeling, and motivation to build the all-American made product, what's fun is trying to get the American companies to help understand that and bring costs down. We feel that through production and through buying power that we can get our costs down. So we've got a lot of companies here in America involved with supplying us products that will bring our cost structure down, our price points down, so that we can offer that same beautiful product without having to go into foreign products and foreign markets. The end result is what manufacturing is with the American worker, and what that means every day that we buy our products here in this country, that we get to keep a job, and we get to take care of our children, and we get to live our full American dream. That has been the drive and the resource behind it, and my drive for this. I just can't thank these guys enough for doing that for us.
What I find interesting about this whole project, along with the different manufacturers that are American-made and the woodworkers that are American-made, is how that actually expands not just to your products that you source, but when you buy material that feeds other families who then supply that, and then they actually can go out and spend money to do that. So can you talk about the dynamics of that relationship with products you buy, and then how the American consumers, or in your industry, who would be the person that would contact to make sure that we keep that momentum going?
Who they would contact to keep that momentum going? I would say, you know, it's really due diligence. It's with us, we have a list that we actually refer to on buying yours, but with all of our shopping around and trying to find the products here made for this home. It really is a simple process of just doing the homework. So with that, we've gone to Roseburg Products out of Oregon. We've gone to, there's a local hardware company here that called Auburn Hardwoods in Auburn, California, that has done a lot of work for us to help us understand where to buy our products. American Laminates is right down here in Southern California, who produce this amazing new interior chocolate pear that we use on the interior cabinetry.
People don't understand is that if they go to shop for different products, they don't realize how that has an effect on suppliers or the logistic chains or whatever. But if they realize that if they actually buy from a manufacturer who supports American jobs, well, that manufacturer has to get his parts and his components of the product you bought from somebody else within that radius. And then so that person can actually go out and then feed their families. And you've all heard about the different families that have lost jobs because they've been outsourced. So it's not just simply as buying from an American company, but continue to support that. And so
and doing your homework is very important, because you have to understand, like you have come up against when you're looking for an American-made product, exactly what are all those products made in America. And there's so much outsourcing for this product, so I believe that we can, with all this attention, we can get the attention of America to say, we can build these parts. We can complete one completed unit of American-made product. And I think a lot of the building materials that we run across, they are 100% American-made. So I really believe it's homework, it's the lust, for the drive for keeping American jobs here, and also really a lot of it's the understanding of what we do with every dollar that we spend here in America versus a foreign product. It's the downline is phenomenal when it keeps Mr. and Miss Jones keeping, working and be able to pay for their home and so forth, and watching these families go into unemployment lines because we choose to spend differently, and we go for that 17% cheaper product. That's where we get hurt so badly. So I think it's about awareness. It's 100% for me is awareness. Is finding those people and doing the homework and the investigation.